Well, the Supreme Court's historic ruling on the health insurance reform law is certainly making waves around the country.
Yes, Republican congressional leaders say they are making plans to repeal that law following the November elections. The Supreme Court justices announced yesterday their decision to uphold the heart of the reforms in a 5-4 vote. That is the government's order that almost everyone have health insurance or pay a fine. The requirement will take effect in 2014. In a decision that caused initial confusion, justices agreed the government does not have the power to order people to buy health insurance, but they said they determined that this mandate is essentially a tax and that the government has the power to impose it. It will affect millions of Americans. And just how did the justices vote? Well, Chief Justice John Roberts was the swing vote. He sided with Stephen Breyer, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Elena Kagan, and Sonia Sotomayor. Justices Samuel Alito, Anthony Kennedy, Antonin Scalia, and Clarence Thomas dissented. Questions are still lingering over what the Affordable Health Care Act means for Americans.
Yeah, and among the biggest questions they seem to surround what might happen to a person like the 95% almost in Wisconsin who are already insured. Fox 11's Kelly Schlicht has multiple views this evening.
We've heard the back and forth rhetoric of whether the Affordable Health Care Act is a good or bad policy.
Today's decision was a victory for people all over this country.
I will act to repeal Obamacare.
And now that the Supreme Court upheld the law, what does that mean for the average American? Insurance advisors like Pam Uppadell say the biggest changes will happen to those currently uninsured.
There will be a state exchange set up where people can go to a website or work with an independent agent.
However, Governor Walker says his administration won't set up the exchanges until after the November elections. If you don't choose from the pool of plans available, either private or through the government, you'll face a fine of either $95 or 1% of your income in 2014, whichever is greater. That fine increases to $695 for an uninsured adult by 2016. For an uninsured family, it would be $2,085 or 2.5% of your income by the year 2016.
We ultimately included a provision in the Affordable Care Act that people who can afford to buy health insurance should take the responsibility to do so.
Some Republicans in the Senate say the options that uninsured people will have remain vague.
We've never known exactly what the cost will be for these health insurance plans that will be available in the exchanges in 2014.
Insurance advisors agree that there are more questions right now than answers.
How are we going to buy our insurance? And what about Medicaid expansion? There's just a lot of unknowns that we're all waiting to get further clarification from the government.
But what does this Affordable Health Care Act all mean if you are already insured through your employer? Republicans and insurance professionals believe premiums will go up. So far, the government says starting in 2013, there will be a $2,500 limit if you use a tax-free, flexible spending account on your health care coverage. Health insurance professionals we spoke with say the one surefire way to keep your health care costs down is to practice healthy lifestyle habits. Kelly Schlicht, Fox 11 News.
And healthcare and insurance professionals say their advice for right now is just wait and see how the current insurance plans might be affected. They say details about that are lacking so far. And if you're puzzled by what the law means, we may be able to help clear up some of that confusion online. You will find a section in the Newslinks section of fox11online.com, a feature that has a video that details when the changes will take effect, who's affected, and at least what the design of the law aims to improve.